right, looks like we are live. Hey guys, I'm sorry, or I pushed back the time. It was supposed to be 4:30. I pushed it back to 5:15, and it's 5:29. It's very hectic day. It's been very busy in the energy, just like I would expect it to be with a full moon, because um even before like I knew about the moon cycles, I could always clock my energy around the full moon being kind of more busy and the new moon being a little bit more reserved, because it's the darkest side of the moon when we have new moon. So yeah, it's been hectic, just a lot of busyness, and it's a Sag moon. The moon is already in Sag, so we're already in full moon vibes. Like, we're pretty much in it. We're pretty much in the full moon, because it's going to take place at 3:43 in the morning. That's Eastern time. So, oh, give me 1 second. Let me moderate the chat really quick. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. Okay. I think we're good to go. All right. I will timestamp everything after, guys. I'm going to start with Gemini because we're still in Gemini season. You can also, if you would like a mini spread on the week ahead for you guys, or the next 7 days, the description box will have all the details on how you can book that. And that will be at the end of this live after I get done with the all signs. Then if there are any cash app requests for a mini reading for the week, then I'll go into those and they will be time-stamped for your individual reading as well. All right. Okay, yeah, not me having the deck upside down. We're not going to do that. Busy day, hectic day, okay? My throat has been a little bit like weird all day too, so bear with me, guys. I got tea. I might need to reheat some like halfway through, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me update the chat, pin this message, and then we will get right into it. Please don't forget to hit the like button, guys. I really appreciate it. Y'all know how much that helps on YouTube. All right, so thank you. Okay, give me 1 second. $50. Hope you guys are having a great day so far, even though we're like halfway through it. Busy week ahead. Readings. All right, guys, had to get that done, get that out the way, all the logistical things. Okay, that message is pinned for you guys coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with Gemini. As you guys can see, the title, I named it a turning point wrapped in chaos and clarity, because you feel the busyness of the week. You see everything that's going on, especially I'm in the US, so I keep tabs on that, but you see everything that's going on as well. Like, I don't know if you guys can feel it, but it feels like collectively, because everyone individually are at these crucial like turning points, these crucial pivots, these reroutes, these closures. You know what I'm saying? It's like an exciting time, but can be like downright terrifying too. Okay, I don't know what that says, ma'am or sir. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and tap in. Try to moderate the chat and keep it nice and nice and safe over here, guys, because the crazies, it's a full moon. The crazies are out. The crazies are out. All right, let's hop into it. Gemini, happy solar return. I'm gonna do the timestamps, but last time my Saggy sister had to tell me they were kind of off. So I'm gonna try to get them as accurate as possible this time, which means I can't be running my mouth. All right. Gemini. There we go. There's the Magician. You. Let's see what to expect next 7 days for Gemini. Spirit. And a lot of this, guys, just, understand a lot of this is going to be full moon stuff because we are literally on the brink of a full moon in Sag. And for Gemini, that is your opposite. Okay. You got the Wheel of Fortune. And the World. Definitely something closing out for you guys. I can see that easily for Geminis. Like I said, you're very connected to this moon because of Sagittarius being your opposite. Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse. And the Emperor. The Creator card on the bottom of the deck saying no. Some of you might have to be a little bit more assertive with somebody this week. Really have to assert yourself, or there's someone who, like, I don't know, maybe there's some like entitlement. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune here for the Geminis. The Two of Wands. The Tower. Oh, there's a pivot. There is a pivot to the plan. So I would say for you guys, Gemini, expect the unexpected. Okay, you have the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Wands. Okay, and the Strength card, I was looking for that because I was like, okay, we're going to have the Mars-Uranus square that goes exact the Friday, I think, between like the 14th and 15th. And so I was looking for Leo energy, and boom, I didn't even look at the bottom of the deck yet, but the Sun is there and the Strength card came on out. That's both Leo. That's where Mars is, and that's where we're having the Mars square Uranus, which tells me that is what's affecting this. So there's this unexpected reroute. There's an unexpected plane change to the plans, Gemini. All right? Yeah, and you do not see it coming. 8 of Swords. Okay. I'm hearing fret not, because if anything, anytime we get rerouted, it is like divine. It is a divine reroute. Like, you're meant to go a different way. You're meant to do something different. Okay? But they are stressing the word suddenly. Clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse. For some of you, it could be you surprising yourself. Spontaneously or suddenly breaking away from something. Yeah, the World in reverse. The Death card. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you are losing your patience with something. Because that is the challenge right here. And it could be that you've been keeping a lot in or something, pent up. The Hermit here, the 8 of Pentacles. A lot of you, this could have to do with work, dealing with a difficult superior or a boss. The Emperor is out here. Yeah, the Hermit and the 3 of Swords. I feel like a lot of you have been suffering in silence. They're trying to get a word out. Okay, I'm hearing like totalitarian. And the 5 of Wands. Yeah. I'm hearing somebody say, like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go that way. So, Gemini, I feel like it's you. I feel like it's you who's, like, breaking loose or unexpectedly changing the plan on somebody. The thing is, I feel like this is something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. You've just been pushing it down. Okay? You've been quieting it, hushing it. Dang, that came in loud. Hushing it, maybe not wanting to face it. Because, when we face things like that, then, like I said, with this Sag full moon, and any time we acknowledge something like that, you can't unacknowledge it, Like, you could try, but your higher self already knows. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to move forward from there. And I think that's maybe what a lot of you wanted to avoid, especially avoid conflict here with the 5 of Wands, because I see that being the difficulty. But, who did I say that to before? I don't know. But conflict, confrontation doesn't have to mean that you're like punching people, It can be healthy. At the root of it is just like disagreeing. Okay, clarifying the Emperor. Justice in reverse. Whatever you're up against, though, it's like, this is not, it's not fair. It's not right. Yeah, Justice in reverse, the Devil, the Emperor. It does feel like someone has like abused their power, misused their power, has been manipulative with it, and they may have gotten away with it up until this point. And a lot of you could have, like I said, been picking up on it intuitively. 1111 while I'm saying this, been picking up on it intuitively. But now it's like we're under a full moon. It's gonna illuminate everything. Okay, and the sun is in your sign. You know. All right, what else? Okay, and the Death card in reverse. Listen, Gemini, that's 4 major arcanas in your guidance. Okay, Death card in reverse, Justice in reverse. Again, it's like you are at this full moon, or because that's what I'm getting it for you guys. This is the full moon up and down. Okay, yeah, Ace of Wands and the 4 of Cups. This is also you like putting a stop. Like something cannot go anymore. I feel like either you never wanted to do this thing, or somewhere along the line you stop wanting to do this thing. You stop wanting to invest in whatever this is. Like I said, it could be work, it could be a relationship, but I get it as work for a lot of you. All right, Gemini, and this feels like you're really going to have to be assertive here with the Emperor. That is Aries energy. That's where Saturn is. That's where Neptune is. You're going to have to be assertive and really take your power back. And that is, if you do have a fear of like confrontation or conflict or just an argument or disagreeing with someone, that could be the fear that you're forced to face. I had that. That was a tongue tie. I had to make sure I said that right. Forced to face. Exactly. But yeah, definitely, I feel like for you, Gemini, expect the unexpected. Okay? The Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Strength card. However, whatever this pivot is in your plan, it is necessary. Whether it's coming from outside of you or yourself, and I think for a lot of you, it's coming from you. This is necessary for you to take your power back, so just remember that. Okay, now they're telling me to just reiterate that does not mean fly off the hinges. Okay, I have to stress that and be responsible about that, because this Mars Uranus square is really nothing to play with. It is violent. You guys have seen it playing out on the big screen, so to speak. So it is very violent, so don't fuck around and find out. You know, be mature. You can be assertive, you know what I'm saying, but don't go looking for a fight. So be mindful that something could unexpectedly trigger you to spontaneously make a fast decision. Okay, so just be mindful of that and be mindful of the energy that we're in right now. Real talk. All right, Gemini, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for trusting me with your reading, okay? Let's go ahead and happy solar return again. Let's go ahead and get to Cancerians. Because Cancer, we're in Gemini season, but I have been feeling your energy. Man, I'm like, am I just totally bypassing Gemini season this year? Because I really try to experience life as all the zodiac signs now that I have come into that knowing that we are all of them, you know, and that they're somewhere in our chart, you know. All right, Cancerians, next 7 days for the water babies. I don't know why they're stressing the crab for you guys. I know that's your animal. Maybe some of you are on a beach somewhere where there are crabs. Oh, as I said that, is it still there? The Chariot. Cancerians, that's Cancer energy all day. Okay, let's see. Next 7 days for Cancerians. Thank you. You have the Ace of Cups. Okay. That's good so far. Alone, let's see what else. You have the 8 of Wands in reverse as the challenge. What could be challenging, what you need to be mindful of. Guidance is the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Death card. That's the only major arcana so far. That's Scorpio. It's not really out here. It's just on the bottom of the deck. And the Emperor now. Clarify the Ace of Cups for Cancerians. Three of Cups in reverse. That's a Cancer card. Second decan of Cancer. Wow. I knew that was the Queen of Cups in reverse. Why do I feel like you're out of sorts? Like you're not in your element of water. The Star here. Yeah, it feels like that, Cancerians. Like you might be a little down, or maybe this is tired, lethargic. Okay, Four of Pentacles here, like you are self-preserving this week. You are kind of saving your energy. Some of you might be recouping your energy as like healing from something with the Star here. I'm hearing the word lounging, resting more. Okay. Some of you, while doing that, are also trying to like think of ways, more ways that you can conserve energy or preserve your energy more. So this could be you thinking of like passive income, ways that you can make money, you know, without overexerting yourself. Okay. And for some of you, if we're talking relationships, because I'm kind of getting that come in a little bit in the energy, this could be you being like on the outs with someone that you're connecting with or that you're in a relationship with. Okay, and this is like a stopping point, the Star here. Okay, clarify the Eight of Wands in reverse for Cancerians. The Ten of Wands. Okay, yeah. So just that alone, the Eight of Wands in reverse is no movement or no communication. And for you, I'm getting movement, so I'm gonna lean into that. And the Ten of Wands is heaviness. So something cannot move. Something cannot move forward because it's too heavy, it's too much, it's too burdensome. You can look at the Ten of Wands yourself and see the imagery on there. And the Hermit card. You guys could be another one suffering in silence. The Hermit card, the Devil there. Clarify. The Eight of Cups. Some of y'all are really going to need to recharge this week, okay? And the Six of Cups in reverse here. You know, some of you could be burnt out. Some of you could be burnt out from your everyday routine. I'm kind of getting this like energy of kind of wanting to just say fuck it and run away. Just like, you know, evade responsibilities and things like that. And I'm not saying you're irresponsible. You know, we all get those urges. Trust me. But this feels like that a little bit. Or that you are upset with someone, maybe withdrawing your energy. This is kind of being sick of the same shit. That's what I get, Cancer, especially the Six of Cups in reverse, like being sick and tired of the past cycling, being sick and tired of the same thing over and over. Some of you are even dealing, some of you are dealing with mother stuff. Okay, we're coming into Cancer season 2. You know, some of you are dealing with mother things. Okay, maybe a mother wound, something that keeps coming up between you and another feminine energy. Clarify the Queen of Wands. As I said that, the moon just came out and confirmed. That is the mother card. There ever was one. Okay, the moon, the Six of Wands. Oh, I love this. Whatever the case is, Cancerians, this is going to be a week of remothering yourself. Of mothering yourself. Yeah, the Hermit card. You're going to need a lot of time to yourself. A lot of, you know, just solitude. I'm not saying you got to be lonely. You can't talk to people or anything. But you need a lot of reflection time. And you need to be giving yourself a lot of attention. Give yourself that time, that dedication that you might normally output. Okay, you need to be inputting. That is what this feels like. And especially if you have felt tired, if you have felt lethargic, they're saying like this is an inside out job this week, and there could be a lot that comes up. I'm not gonna lie, Cancerians, especially with us being in a full moon week. And those of you who are dealing with some type of mother wounding or childhood wounding, or, you know, something about nurturing yourself with the moon there, something could come to a head. Something could get triggered to a head, okay? Especially with the 10 of Wands out here, it's like a pressure mounting. And even if this is just stuff that you have been like keeping to yourself, okay? I don't see any communicative cards out here like you're talking to people or you're telling people this. The 8 of Wands is in reverse even. So this feels very reflective, Cancerians. This feels like you need to spend time with yourself. You need to nurture yourself. Do not go fast this week. Slow down. Okay, think about what you say yes to and what you are going to give your energy to, because I think you need it most this week. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for trusting me with your reading, Cancerians. And get the rest, okay? Get the rest. Get the rest. All right, because when you come back, I want that 3 of Cups, your card, to be upright and telling me that you're having a good time and getting ready for your season, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. Let me get some tea. Thank you. Fill up my bank. Said thank you. You're right. Cool beans. Get some rest. Get some rest. I appreciate you. Okay. Cancer. Let's go to Leo. All right. We'll put you guys at. I'm trying to not ramble so much, guys, so the timestamps can be right. Okay, Leo. We in your vibes. You got Mars at the last degrees of your sign. Oh my God, it's intense. Like, I think anything at that, like, approaching that 29th degree is intense. Like, and then, especially if it's a malefic planet, like Mars, and then squaring something like Uranus. Like, come on, Leo, give us a break. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Do you see what this stuff is creating out here? Like, Leo, next 7 days. 3, not again. You guys just see me put the cards in here upright, shuffle them. 3 Cups in reverse for you, Leo. Challenge, 2 of Wands, and the Moon. I'm hearing that Jill Scott song, Getting in the Way. Getting in the way of what I'm feeling. Clarify guidance for Leo. The World in reverse. Very clear. Just very clear. Came out very clear, Leo. World in reverse. And the 8 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. The light kind of makes the cards look weird. Okay. There's unfinished business. That's for sure, because the World is in reverse and it's in your guidance. So it does feel like you're having to address some type of unfinished business this week, Leo. By this week, I mean next 7 days. I know that I'm doing this on Mars Day. Clarify the 3 Cups in reverse. Wheel of Fortune. The 2 of Swords. Yeah, unfinished business. Okay. Oh, okay. The Tower in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. Oh. That's 3 major arcanas. And the Knight of Cups here. Yeah, I'm hearing Leo that something is unavoidable. Now this feels like, especially with the 2 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune being the only ones upright, like it's a decision that's coming back around. Hence the unfinished business here with the World in reverse. The Knight of Cups, what's that fell out? The Page of Wands here. Okay, this could be communication coming in. Got it. Okay, Knight of Cups plus the Page of Wands and the Star. This could be communication about rectifying something that went awry. Seriously, Hierophant in reverse, Tower in reverse. This could even be a marriage. The Hierophant can represent like those solid unions, but in reverse, right? Like you get the picture. So this could be somebody coming in to reconcile something. Now, for some of you, it could be a friend. 3 of Cups is very friendly. All right, and the 3 of Cups is in reverse. So it could be a friendship, okay, that's spinning the block or something that's coming back in. Now, I would say that this is something that's just coming up in your mind, but the Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups is here, which lends me to believe like there's actual communication. Okay. Clarify the Moon and Two of Wands for Leo. Oh, that's so crazy. I was just about to say, you have the moon out here, so, you know, we might be talking about full moon stuff, and then the sun comes out. Not only is that you, Leo, the sun, but it also creates the full moon, right? The sun opposing the moon is what gives us the full moon in astrology. Okay, so confirmation on that. Two Wands. I'm hearing the word finality, okay? The Hangman. Oh my God. And Judgment. Dude, Leo, who? How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, Seven of Cups here, Justice, and the Eight of Pentacles. All right, yeah. I feel like whatever this decision is, this is the last time you are going to be making this decision. There is something very final about this, because Seven of Cups, and then when I cut the deck, I saw the Justice card, but now I see the Devil. There's something very final about this because you've seen what you needed to see. Okay, Seven of Cups and Justice, you have seen through the illusion, which the Seven of Cups can kind of represent that. The Seven of Cups can also represent you seeing more options, seeing better out there, right? For instance, like I said, it doesn't have to just be a romantic something that's coming back. It could be a friendship. Maybe you've seen that there are better tribes out there. You've been treated better in friendships now, so that when this comes back, it's not interesting to you. Hey Kita, I'm listening and working. Okay, I appreciate you. So, you know, it's like when this comes back, you're evolved. You're in a totally different place. Okay, yeah, there's the Justice card again. Clarify the world in reverse here for Leo. Six of Wands in reverse. You no longer, oh my God. First of all, Six of Wands is Leo. King of Wands is Leo. Like, your energy is coming through very powerfully. It's like you remember who you are, so to speak, Leo. That makes sense. Mars is maturing in your sign at the last degrees. When you get to the later degrees of a sign, it represents maturity, whereas in the beginning of a sign can represent a more immature energy. Is not fully, you know, hasn't fully grasped how to do that, how to master that energy. Okay, Kita, got you. Let me know when you send it. So just put it in the chat. All right, I appreciate you. Okay. Yeah, in the star here. Oh, Leo, you are showing out. Okay. The star, because the star is your opposite. The star is Aquarius. So it could be like that. This thing comes back, person, thing, whatever, and you just are looking at it like, oh my God, I'm so far removed. Like you could be symbolically, you know, you could be the sun, this person the moon, and you're just seeing, because they are opposing each other at this time, and you are just seeing like, whoa, I'm so far gone from this. Like, I am not this person anymore. All right, let's get your last two clarifying cards. Like, it's something too, before I turn that over with the Six of Wands in reverse, it's something that you used to really give attention to, or even want to garner attention from this person, right? You know, and not good attention, right? Maybe it was validation. That's what it was. Not attention, validation. Okay. Yo, what did I just say? I want you to look at that, Leo. Look at it. Arms folded, cup coming out the clouds. You don't even see the cup. That means her emotions are not invested, not even interested. Yeah, the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Cups here, because you've seen that there's more nurturing out there. There's people out there. There are tribes of friends. There are lovers out there who will love you whole. You know, who yeah, just won't have you guessing. Will give you that nurturing that you're looking for. Okay, or that you want to experience. All right, last card for Leos. The Mother Star saying yes. Oh my God, I love it. I love that in the Hermit card here. I feel like this is really good for you, Leo. I feel like you reached this full circle moment. okay, where you really get to like reclaim your confidence and just like show, not that it is showy, that's the thing. I feel like, because Leos, right, are very spotlight. That's just, it's just Leo, they're just made for the spotlight. But I feel like this is not like this is not showy though. This is not you at least doing it for the show, for the validation, whereas you could have been that person with whoever this is in the past. This is you showing up confidently, but from the inside out. And when you do that, you ain't gotta do too much. You just show up. You know, you just show, it just shows, it just glows through you, it flows through you, it spills through your aura. And that's what this feels like. It's like you don't even question it. Once whatever this is comes back into your energy, you feel the incompatibility instantaneously. And that's growth. So kudos to you, Leo. So you throwing us all these curveballs with Mars and Uranus. Well, you know, that could be your curveball. You know, I guess somebody coming back from the past and, you know. But I like that for you guys. That's awesome. All right, Leo, that's what I have for you. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for trusting me, okay, with your reading. Let's go ahead and get Virgo out here. Virgo-licious. Okay, Virgo, let's see. Yeah, 30, we'll do 20 just to be safe. Alrighty. Virgo, we in your vibes. We are in your vibes. Okay. Virgo. Strength card. Ah, and you on the bottom, the Hermit. Ooh, why am I hearing that? I don't even know that song. I'm just hearing, it's like, it goes something like, walk when I walk through. Walk when I walk. I don't even know it, but I know that's the vibes. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's, oh my God, that's intense. What? What's the challenge? Hold on. 4 of Swords. I keep hearing, okay, I keep hearing that. Like, I'm hearing, I keep hearing things like, I heard you were talking about me, or like, it's like, I'm seeing someone, let me describe what I'm saying. I'm seeing someone walk into a room. You know how you walk into a room and you can tell that they were talking about you just a minute ago? That's what I'm seeing. That's the vibes that I'm seeing. That's the vision that they're showing me. Especially with the strength card coming out for you, though. And then that little song, little bit they just gave me. I feel like you step into a room with power this week, or you step into a space really owning your power, really not giving a fuck about what people think. Okay, it's the guy of hands. Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, and the Magician on the bottom of the deck, which is a Virgo card. You share that with Gemini because you guys share Mercury. You intelligent Virgos. Ooh, and the High Priestess. I'm hearing, is that thunder? Good God. I'm hearing there might be naysayers, Virgo. Okay, whatever it is. I mean, we haven't really gotten into it, but whatever it is, there might be naysayers. Okay, clarify the Strength card. Well, damn. Temperance in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. And let me just say that they are very unhealed. Okay, this is like energy of wanting to like rain on your parade. This is like you could be telling somebody your plans or something, and whether they're telling you or not, you know, this is somebody like, well, do you have the money for that? Or do you this, do you that? Like, 4 of Wands, 3 of Swords for a lot of you is family or somebody close. Tower and the Justice card. And I'm not saying, you know, because I don't like to demonize people, right? We're all living a human experience. So I'm not saying like it's somebody who is purposely out to do it, but their own lack mindset could, you know, they could be projecting that onto you. Okay, clarify. Yeah, the Hangman in reverse and the Ace of Wands. Listen, I just talked about this too on my shorts or something. I made a video about it, about people who they gave up on their dreams, and so they start to excuse me, want to project that onto you and make that your story. And that's what this feels like. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing now like why they might be saying there could be naysayers, because, you know, there could be people who like are telling you that something's going to take too long, or right, because the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands here as well. For a few of you, it could be about a relationship, but I don't get that heavily. Like somebody trying to tell you about a relationship or steer you in another way. Clarify the Four Swords. Eight of Swords in reverse. You're going to have to be so strong in what you feel in your heart and what you know to be true, Virgo. I feel like that message that I posted in the shorts is probably for a lot of you guys, because this is the message through and through. Page of Swords, Four of Swords, and the Two of Cups. This is what I told Sag last week. Like, you... the visions and the downloads that Spirit gives to you, whatever you want to call that higher energy, your higher self, downloading it from the 5D, from the Akashic, whatever that comes to you is uniquely tailored to you. When you get those ideas, those intuitive nudges to do this, start that business, go get that copywritten, whatever it is, it is for you especially. So you can't expect other people to understand. Okay, you don't know where they are mentally and what they're able to grasp with their mental capacity. So don't get discouraged, Virgo. I say all that to say, all right, 10 of Wands. So I feel like the challenge for you, Virgo, is definitely mental, because you have the Four of Swords, Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Swords with the 10 of Wands. You know, really, you're going to really have to check into discern what is yours mentally, whose voice is that up there, excuse me. Is it yours? Is it a family member's who didn't go after their dream, who didn't do the thing? Okay. Now for some of you, this, I mean, they're bringing it back up. Yeah, Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups here. This is just, it's haterism. Okay, if I could just be very simple and blunt about it, okay, it's a hater. And just, and to go underneath that, right? I'm not a psychologist, but to go underneath that, the hate they might not be seeing is them projecting what they feel is their inability to go after their dreams and believe in their dreams the way that you do, to have that same conviction. That is what is triggering to them. Clarify the Page of Wands in reverse for my Virgo-liciouses. Yep. Ace of Wands. Yeah. There will be naysayers, but will you stop? So that's what this feels like, Virgo. You might be getting tested with, yep, look at that, Seven of Swords in reverse. Like, these people could not be more wrong. And Spirit said it's just wrong in general to insert yourself. Like, that's what I'm hearing. So even if they're not wrong about what they're saying, like, it's wrong to go about it this way. To be speaking, especially if this is behind your back, Page of Wands in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse, is not very honest. It's not very straightforward. It's not to your face. It's very covert. It's very manipulative. It's very childish. Okay. Yeah, Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Even if said people are smiling in your face, trust what you feel in your intuition. Yep, Ten of Pentacles. That's confirmation on it being family, or it being people that you are breaking away from who are used to doing things a certain type of way. I'm hearing the word legacy. That can definitely be representative of the Ten of Pentacles. I'm sorry, guys. My throat's been a little weird, so I have tea. But also, yeah, this can be people like a family dynamic who wanted you to go a certain way, and you're veering off the path. You don't want to take over the family business, you know? I can get that vibe too. Hold on, guys. Never mind. Okay, so Any last words for Virgo? The Lovers here and the Two of Cups. You are on the right path. I'm hearing marrying your dreams. You're getting married to your dreams. And Five of Swords, Two of Cups. I feel like that is, again, the mental challenge is like, I feel I'm hearing earshot within earshot. So you might hear some of this stuff. And I think you're just being forewarned. Okay, your guides, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is preparing you. Okay, and letting you know that not everybody's going to be on board with what you're doing. They don't have to be. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your time and trusting me with your energy and your reading. Okay. All right, let's get to Libra. Hey Libra, let's go ahead and tap in. If you guys want to book a mini read for the end of this live, I'll be doing those. You can send that via Cash App. Okay, Libra. Next 7 days for my Libras. Okay. Ace of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Something cannot move forward until the truth is acknowledged. Like your message is coming out very clear. I don't usually declare it that early because I like to get all the energy out because it can change, right? But there is a message that's coming out very clearly. Ace of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, and the High Priestess, your higher self, your intuition, the truth above all else at the bottom of the deck. Something cannot move forward until either a lie is exposed. They just put that in my mouth because I was not even thinking that, but that is that. Ace of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. Faulty communication, unclear communication. Communication that is not honest or from the heart. Cut the deck and the devil is there. So it can be very intentional. Intentionally being vague, unclear, manipulative, hiding something. Clarify the challenge. Eight of Swords and the Three of Swords. Oh my God. And the Two of Cups, my Libras. Hug. Because the challenge, Libra, is seeing something that you do not want to see. Okay, that you have been maybe avoiding. Okay, you feel it. It could be a familiar wound as well. With the Two of Cups, it has to do with a relationship, whether that's a present relationship in your life or a past one. Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Whether you are questioning whether someone's loyal, whether someone is faithful, or just questioning how they feel in general. Okay. We'll clarify more, but your message is coming out very clear. What's the guidance? The guidance is the Mother Star in reverse. In this deck, the Mother Star is a yes card. You see that at the bottom? It's in reverse. You can kind of assume that that means no, okay? Full moon, or the moon on the bottom of the deck. Anytime the moon is going to come out in these readings, I am going to reference the full moon because we're in it, okay? And the Ten of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're gonna have to, this is doing the hard thing, Libra. So that's the theme for you this week, and that makes sense. You cannot be, the universe is encouraging you to not be so agreeable against your own will, or agreeable just to make someone comfortable. You probably will have to exercise saying no this week and meaning it, standing 10 toes down on it. You might have to digest an uncomfortable truth this week. And they're saying the truth that will set you free. Clarify. Five of Wands in reverse. I think we have been avoiding this big time because you do not want to dredge up any conflict. And that can be a big Libra thing too. Anywhere that we have Libra in our chart, We can be kind of like people pleasing sometimes. Yes, the Five of Swords in the world. I feel like you've been doing this, Libra, to avoid an ending. Because that ending requires you to see something for what it is. When I tell you I've never noticed that eye up there, that all-seeing eye on the world card in this deck, but that it requires you to see something. King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. You've made this, either you have made this decision before, you chose differently, and now it's coming back again, giving you a chance to choose differently again. Woo, these readings are powerful this week. Like, this is a powerful full moon. Oh my God. Oh, the Lovers in reverse. What in the fuck? The Lovers in reverse and the Hangman. Yeah, and the Fool. This is something that you, like, all of these cards are in reverse, Libra. This is something that I definitely feel like is painful for you to acknowledge, or I'm sorry, there's an alarm going off, but I feel like this has been painful for you to acknowledge, which is why you might be pushing it off, but it's here. Okay. This is challenge. The King of Wands. Yeah. The Sun in reverse. Somebody's not being honest. It's either that someone's not being honest, they were not honest about something, and that is what's coming out. Okay. Or there's something that you've been kind of noticing in somebody, like very subtle little nuances here and there you're seeing under the surface, and you might have been trying to like turn a blind eye to it, not acknowledge it so much. Okay, maybe that's not a big deal. Okay, maybe that's just a yellow flag, not a red one. But it feels like that is what's coming up at this time this week. The Death card here. You might be giving someone an ultimatum, because I'm hearing somebody say change or this. Okay, and the Nine of Pentacles here. This could really be about choosing yourself, choosing from a higher self-worth, right? So this could be what the choice is about, right? A lot of people are at choice points again where something is kind of spinning the block. That's what I'm realizing. Okay, the Moon and the Three of Wands here. Yeah, I think that whatever this decision is, you're going to have to think more about how you feel like something will end up in the long term, and not just think about the present moment, which could be something that you did in the past when you made a certain decision in reference to whatever this is. For a lot of you, it's most definitely a relationship. There's the High Priestess. You know that you need to say no to something. You know that you need to end something. You know it. You know it. And the full moon is going to press you on that this week, Libra. This has been one of the more intense ones, okay? The Queen of Wands here. It wants you to, like, really choose from a place of self-worth. And you know what, Libra, for a lot of you, you know, because I know a lot of people, especially when it comes to relationships and love, you know, you don't want to hear that you have to end something, or so, you know, sometimes that is inevitable. But for some of you, this could be that you have to set a boundary in something. You have to start saying no to something. You cannot keep over giving, over extending, being agreeable to things that do not align with your values. Okay? Clarify. Knight of Cups in reverse. This is a complete, like, woo. And the Four of Wands with the Empress. Well, I like that. I like that you showed up at the end of your reading, because I feel like even if you, this tells me, even if you don't feel like you made a strong decision, or that you don't feel immediately empowered, okay, give yourself time and grace, Libra. This feels like for some of you, you've not felt emotionally safe, and that's what you're reclaiming in some type of relationship. Okay, in some type of relationship you are reclaiming, like this, you know, when we're emotionally safe, we feel safe to disagree, we feel safe to say no. It's something that I have really had to, like, just learn, because for one, didn't grow up in that, but with my son, that is something that I really have had to learn. Like, children should be and feel safe enough to disagree. to be their own person, you know, to, you know, let their personality flourish and, you know, evolve. And so this could be touching on a childhood wound for some of you, okay? And that's why I'm saying you are regaining some type of power, Libra, excuse me, you're regaining some type of strength by saying no, just by saying no. And I'm hearing that's all you have to do. Okay? And this is reclaiming something within you, even if you feel uncomfortable doing that, Libra. Okay? Because I think that is going to be a lot of discomfort, especially because this feels like something that you wanted to avoid, that you actually did not want to do. All right? So that's what I have for you, Libra. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for trusting me with your reading and your energy today. All right? Let's get ready for Scorpio. I feel like I just had a little moment of deja vu. Okay, Scorpio, I'm in your energy. It would be your sign where I feel like I'm experiencing deja vu. Okay, Scorpio, I'm in your vibes. I'm in your vibes. Some of y'all might be doing like yoga. I'm seeing somebody at like a retreat and I'm hearing, be silent, be still. Be silent, be still. It reminds me of that movie, She's All That. If you know, you know. Some of you could be going out, seeing new places, trying new places. Because that, where I'm picturing that movie, She's All That, they were at like a spoken word event or something like that, a poetry slam, a poetry jam. So you guys could be, you know, trying to curate new and different experiences by going into different environments, or that's something that maybe you should be exploring. Okay, next 7 days for Scorps. Okay, King of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Wheel of Fortune here. There could be a Leo, okay, that you distance yourself from, or even a vision that you've distanced yourself from, because King of Wands is a visionary. So it could be a vision, a creative vision that you no longer align with. Wheel of Fortune, the time has come, the time has passed, it's time, you've outgrown it. Yeah, cut the deck and the devil. Yeah, the time has passed, and any longer engagement in it will become toxic to your system. Okay. What's the challenge here for Scorps? I don't know if that's supposed to come out upright or in reverse. So I just put it back. I didn't look at it. The Fool. That came out clear. Challenge is the new beginning, literally ending this indefinitely. The World. The Mother Star, saying yes to the new beginning, giving yourself permission. I'm hearing you really gotta hold on me. You know, so that could have been the hard thing, is that someone, whether that someone is represented by the King of Wands or a path that you once aligned with, really like you were attached to it. I'm hearing words like comfort, safety, perhaps it provided those things for you, security, or you thought that it did. Because the Fool is about a risk. Okay, she ain't got no bags, nothing. Not in this deck. And some of them, she has a little knapsack and her dog, but that's about it. She going over the cliff. She's not asking too many questions. There's a lot of curiosity. So it's kind of, there is a naivety that comes with the Fool, because the fearlessness, it's like the fearlessness of a child, you know, that kind of comes with naivety, right? Because as you grow older and you get more experience, that's how you start to shape and form like how you move in the world. Okay. The Four of Swords is the guidance. Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, the Fool is the only major arcana so far, and that's in the challenge. So I feel I'm hearing jumpstart. They're showing me a truck, like, not quite cranking. Check your car. But I don't think it's a literal message for the majority of you. Like, there's something that I feel like you've been trying to start on and off. You start, it won't start. You know, it has not been very solid. Okay, Three of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Okay, clarify the King of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse here. The Hangman. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Some of you have been holding yourself back because you've been waiting on the decision of another person. You've been waiting on somebody else to say yes to life, to say yes to this new journey with you. But I don't know, Scorpio, what if they're not meant to go? Confirmation. Cut the deck. That's judgment. That's Scorpio. What if they're not meant to go? Yep. Cut the deck again. There's the devil. Spirit says some of y'all might be trying to bring something with you that's toxic. Remember I said any more engagement in it and it becomes toxic to your system. The Empress. Oh my God, injustice. And the Creator card saying no. Yeah, whatever this is, Scorpio, it is too toxic to move along with you. And this is going to be your challenge, to be able to acknowledge where you are at in your life right now and what you can just no longer tolerate, what you can no longer do. For some of you, they're telling me it could be just as simple for some of you as like the food that you eat, okay, in the most mundane sense, okay, and just being accountable about that. But for a lot of you, this is about a person. This is about even a whole life path pivot. And really standing 10 toes down in this new beginning. The food, not pivoting, you getting off the fence. Okay? It's not complacent. Clarify the fool. Challenge for Scorpio. Clarify the fool. Oh, okay. 7 of Cups. The 4 of Pentacles. And the King of Swords here. Yeah, Scorpio, I feel like, yeah, Queen of Wands and the Sun, I'm hearing stay in your lane. So if this was you waiting or needing someone to come with you or needing people to come with you, I feel like you're being advised against that. I feel like this is showing you like this new beginning begins when you start it, when you fully have 2 feet in, not 1 foot on this side of the fence and 1 foot on this side of the fence. Because, and for a lot of you, I feel like if you are complacent and on the fence, it is because of your familiarity, your comfort, your, I don't know, attachment maybe even to a particular someone or a particular path that has got you this far. And sometimes it can be hard to part ways with things that we've just been in proximity with for a long time. You know, history. That's what we call it. We got history, right? So clarify the 4 of Swords. Page of Cups. The 2 of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles here with the World. Cut the deck. Yeah. Clarify one more. The 4 of Swords. 5 of Wands and the Star. Yeah, and the Sun. Scorpio, I feel like the universe is kind of going to press you to make a decision this week. That's what this feels like. You're going to have to get off the fence. Okay? The universe wants you to choose. Because I'm hearing like they don't, the universe doesn't know where to send you. It's too many mixed signals. Misfire. I'm hearing misfire. They don't want to misfire. You don't want to misfire. You don't want to end up somewhere you don't want to be. You want to, excuse me, get the manifestation. You want to land it perfectly, whatever it is. Okay, they are saying in order to do that, you got to get off the fence. You got to step into this new life. That's going to be different for all of you, but you got to step into the new 2 feet on the ground, 2 feet in. Not 1 foot on this side and the other foot back on the other side because you're not all the way sure about this new beginning. No. You got to be sure without seeing it. Okay, whatever this is referencing, Scorpio. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy and your reading today. All right, we are going to get ready for Sag. right, give me 1 second, guys, and then I'm gonna come back and do Sagittarius through Taurus. I've done Gemini through Scorpio, so I'll do Sag through Taurus. And if you guys send in your money for the mini reading for the week ahead, just let me know in the chat. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I will be back. My throat is scratchy. so sorry, guys. Not the alarm going off. I'm sorry about that, guys. I had to get right. My throat has been so scratchy today. So I promised myself that I would take care of myself through this live and get my tea when I needed it. So I appreciate your patience. Everything will be timestamped. Do know if you guys get the send in money for the $15 week ahead mini spread. Just let me know in the chat that you've done it so I can get you in the get you time stamped. Okay, Sag, let's go. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Okay, Sag, I'm in your vibes. I am in your vibes. And oh my God, that's so crazy that I stopped at Sag and we had the Sag full moon. So that was not a coincidence. I needed my energy back up for you guys. All right, Sag, let's see. 7 days. Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. Ooh. I'm hearing every time you betrayed yourself, Sag. Could be revisiting something about that. Redemption, I'm hearing. A chance to redeem yourself for every time you betrayed yourself. The Tower and the Three of Swords. You're moving through some triggers this week, Sag. Okay, Wheel of Fortune here. You're moving through some triggers. Very purposeful, very destined triggers. Okay, I'm hearing the final hump, the final stretch. You guys could feel like you are really culminating something, wrapping up something that's been feeling like a marathon. Okay, yeah, the Nine of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune here. For some of you, you've been like kind of, I don't know, there's been some anxiety or you've been wondering how something is going to go. It's the guidance here for Sag. This is your full moon. So the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Five of Swords. Hey, Nikki. How you doing? Thank you for stopping through. Okay. Just in time. Exactly, right? Just in time. Okay, for the Two of Swords in reverse. Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is revisiting everything. Every time, Sag. You get, I don't know, this is a chance to like really redeem yourself this week. That just keeps playing, like, oh my gosh, a chance to redeem yourself for every time you betrayed yourself, for every time you took less when you knew you deserved more, when you said yes, when you knew you should have said no. Whew. Now be mindful, be careful, be aware, Sagittarius, because the Three of Swords in the Tower is the challenge. It's coming through triggering, okay? It's coming through triggering. Now, I don't think, listen, I don't think that this is bad. Like, I think that it puts you in a powerful position. Tell me more about this. For Sag. Judgment in reverse. Literally. Every time that you made a decision against your higher self or against your better judgment, judgment in reverse. King of Swords, the decision maker on the bottom of the deck. And don't beat yourself. This is not so you beat yourself up about it. You've gone full circle with it, is what this is telling you. You're wiser now. You know why you made those decisions then. Okay, yeah. King of Swords, the Eight of Cups here. Whew, tell me more. And the Two of Pentacles in reverse. All of those are in reverse in the world here. Oh wow, Sagittarius, oh my God. Spirit, please ground it so that I can deliver it as powerfully as I feel it. Because the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Sag, it's like there have been decisions that you made. And like I said, I feel like you're already at the full circle moment of it. Like, I feel like you're looking back with so much wisdom in retrospect, that there were a lot of decisions that completely threw things out of whack or threw things out of balance. Oh my God. And as I look at the Seven of Cups in the world, I'm hearing that quote, curiosity kills the cat, right? But they always leave the end of that out, which is satisfaction brought it back. And that's what this feels like. It feels like you veered off the path, whatever you considered your path to be through certain decisions. You veered off. Things got a little topsy-turvy, a little crazy. You met a lot of crazies. You learned a lot of things. This feels so full circle. The Chariot and the Five of Wands, it feels like you're leaving that all behind. And there's going to be, now that might be the sad part. Yes, I feel that, Spirit. There's going to be things, people, places even that you used to associate, that you used to frequent, that are going to be left behind too. Okay. Wow. Clarify. The Two of Wands. Yeah. I think a lot of you Sagittarius, that was your card about to come out too. Yep. You might really be pivoting this week. Ten of Swords, Two of Wands. Whew. What else? Give me one more for that challenge there. And the Hermit card. Yep. And the Creator card saying no. So you're another one too, Sag. Yep. And the Devil, the no card. This card says no with the Creator and Devil. You know, a lot of you are reaching a full circle moment of fully embodying confidence, fully embodying what it feels like to not overgive, what it feels like to say no and not feel guilty or carry shame afterward, or feel like you should have did it a different way, or this is like the universe giving you a chance to course correct this week. Okay, and I just noticed you got 222 out here. You got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, the Two of Wands. You have 222 out here. So confirmation if you see that this week. Think about this reading. Now I'm going to say for you guys, like I said, okay, as I'm looking at the challenge, or what could be challenging, or what you need to be mindful of, is that, like I said, it could come through triggering, Sag. And it could be the triggering, though, that puts you in a position to course correct, to make a different choice, to make a different decision, that takes you in a different direction, that closes something out, that ends this world completely. Clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse. This full moon, you're unloading. This is the full moon card. Ten of Wands. This is where the full moon is. And you have the Ten of Swords out here. This is where the sun is. This is Gemini at 20 degrees, opposing the moon in Sagittarius at 20 degrees. You're unloading, Sag. Oh my God. You might feel a flush of emotions. I don't see a lot of cups, but you know what? It could be that your adrenaline or something is like really ramped up this week, as I feel it in the energy. We got Mars square and Uranus is active, but it's like maybe as we get into next week and we get into your read, we'll see more of the cups, more of the processing, which kind of happens after that full moon cycle, right? Where we go into the waning side of the moon. Okay, clarify. Queen of Cups and the Lovers here. High Priestess and the Six of Cups. If this is not like what I just said, like literally a full circle moment. The High Priestess and the Six of Cups, like literally that's the past. This is writing something. This is being able, Sagittarius, to get something back on track this week because you realign with what you actually want. Whatever these things were that you agreed to at a past time, however far or near in the past, they threw things out of whack. They somehow are out of alignment or became out of alignment with you, whether it is a relationship, whether it is a job, whether it is your family, whether it is a belief system that you used to have, whether it is a lifestyle that you used to live or that you're living, whatever it is. High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. I think Sagittarius, this week you have such it's just feels like a clean slate. You know, you feel your channels feel very clear to be able to make a decision from your higher self this time. And I'm not gonna lie, it does not feel like a hard decision, right? Like for some of the signs that I've been seeing, you know, it feels like, oh, should I do it, should I not? It feels like it's very definite and you know for sure what decision you need to make. And I'm telling you, for some of you, it's gonna feel like a little bubbling, a little bit like some rage, some suppressed anger, okay, that could come up. And that's what I'm telling you, that driving, whatever that is, could come up and really like make you feel like, okay, nah, I know what I need to do. Boom. Like, you know, so be mindful. Who else did I say that to? It was somebody else. I think it was Gemini. Anyways, it doesn't matter. We're all in these squares. Be mindful. They are violent. Okay, Mars square Uranus. It just is what it is. Everything can't be love and light and peachy and kosher. These are violent energies. Okay, so be mindful with that. Okay, especially when dealing with other people. We can't control the crazies. Okay, so I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Sag, for your time and trusting me with your energy and your reading today. Happy full moon. Treat us well, Sag, okay? Treat us well. Well, I'm a Sag, but still. Okay. Let's get Cappy. Hold on, y'all. They talking about... They talking about some strong storms and things. Hold on now. I remember the last time we was on the live and I had people texting me like, "This is a tornado? You hear the tornado sirens?" I'm just like, what? Oh my God. I can't. No. Okay. All right, let's see. Capricorn. Let's go. Let's roll. We ain't in Kansas anymore, guys. Okay. Capricorn. I'm in your vibes. I'm in your vibes. I'm hearing change goes and go. That's a very random song. Change clothes. Some of y'all might need to bring a change of clothes if you are going somewhere. Okay, it's very specific. Capricorn, next 7 days, Spirit. I'm hearing we got the jazz. I think that's a Tribe Called Quest. You have the Fool in reverse. Page of Wands. There might need to be a conversation before something can actually get started or initiated. Okay. Okay. I was gonna say for some of you it's of a business nature, but the Queen of Cups is here. It could be. Okay. Could be that you're having a creative meeting too. Some of you meeting with other collaboratives to get something off the ground, share ideas. Okay, what's the challenge for Capricorn? Seven of Cups in reverse. Challenge is seeing something for what it is. Again, you have another movement card, but it's on the bottom of the deck, okay? So that's a Chariot. Before you start something, they want you to see it in its totality. Full moon we're talking about, right? Full moon is the moon in its totality. So that's a cool connection. But they want you to see everything about something. Okay, before you decide on like jumping off the cliff, so to speak, right? That's what the Fool represents. I'm here rolling with the homies. That reminds me of Clueless, that movie Clueless. If you know, you know. You got the Five of Wands here and the Page of Cups. What? Some of y'all might be in a position to protect a child. That is such a responsibility. Wow. Clarify the Fool in reverse. The Two of Cups. Okay. We in it. Six of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing, am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? That's crazy. Aaliyah is a Capricorn. I'm hearing a lot of music in y'all, so y'all getting a lot of channeled songs. You might have an association to music or be a musician or something like that, or be connected to one. Did you sleep on the wrong side? Now they're going in with that. I'm catching the vibes. It's contagious. I'm also hearing, do you want this type of attention? Do you want that type of attention? Nine of Cups, card of Wands. The Magician, another card of Wands. Okay, Capricorn. Something could be erupting this week. I mean, it's a full moon week, but it could be because you're seeing how someone acts, and it could be you. Be accountable. We're accountable here. It's all good. It's all good. We all have our days, but be accountable. But it could be that you're seeing how someone acts when they don't get your attention or when they don't get something that they want. Reverse that if it's you. Okay? We ain't got to say it out loud here, but say that to yourself. Okay? Somebody, it feels like somebody's acting out because they're not getting what they want. Four of Wands. Could be someone you live with, a family member, a partner. Yeah, the Eight of Wands in reverse. The Devil, that's you. You're not the devil, but it's associated with Capricorn. Okay? Gosh. And the Five of Swords. And yeah, so somebody's going to show their true colors under the light of the full moon. Thank the universe for that. It's meant for you to see. If it's coming out at this time, you're meant to see it. You're meant to see them behave this way. Oh, Spirit said like a toddler. Oh, God. I didn't say it. Okay, the Devil and the Six of Swords. I'm hearing, and for the first time in a long time, some of you might actually feel like distancing yourself from this person. Even if it's just to get some space, to think about everything, to clear your head, to process what the hell they got going on and why they acting like that. Some of you is being, and you're going to realize you might have to a harsh truth that stings a little bit, that somebody's been a little bit maybe using you or taking advantage of your generosity, of the Empress giving. Okay. Or the home she creates, This would be something about a home. Clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse. I just heard that. The Page of Swords here. Fantastical. Somebody could be lying or being a little bit manipulative to get what they want. I'm hearing like fantastical, like they're being dramatic, making stuff up. What's the Page of Swords? And the Two of Wands in reverse. Some of you are being challenged to say what it is that you've been thinking quietly. Ace of Pentacles. You know, some of you could have to confront somebody also about their spending habits. It could be somebody that's asking you for money or asking you to do something. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like you guys are being challenged. Page of Swords, Four of Swords here. Seven of Cups in reverse. You can't buy into their delusions anymore. Okay? You cannot enable. Do not enable. That's what this feels like. So this feels like cutting off kind of energy. I don't know if it's your chart. Do I have any pages out here? I don't see any pages, okay? Oh, yeah, actually, the Page of Swords is right there in my face. But, you know, some of y'all, this feels like cutting off energy. Like, cut the credit card off. Okay? Or, you know, if it's not that mundane, but it in general, it feels like cutting something off. saying no to something by creating a boundary, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be a breakup, so to speak, but definitely cutting something off by setting a boundary, by saying no, by saying the quiet part out loud. Page of Swords, Four of Swords here. Some of y'all are taking a position where you're asking more questions, whereas before you might have just said yes and kept it more inquisitive about something. Well, what are you doing with this? For this, and like, well, you asked me this with the last week, you asked me for that last time, and like, you know. So let's see, clarify the Five of Wands. That's a very strong statement as far as guidance is concerned. This is like, yeah, possibly fronting something face on. Judgment in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse is what I'm talking about. The Creator card, can we get more clearer? The Creator card on the bottom saying no. I'm trying to get it as close and clear as possible. It says no. Okay, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Judgment in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. Some of you, it is a child. That's healthy. That's healthy for children. As I've learned, okay? My son is only about to be 6, you know, so I know they're more seasoned parents, but I've definitely learned that. No, it's healthy for them to learn, you know. Okay, clarify this card here. Thank you. The Seven of Wands. Oh, yeah. And dig your heels in when you say no. Capricorn, all that earth energy. Okay. Yeah. No, seriously, like way down on that. I'm seeing a gavel, right? Isn't that what it called? The judge's gavel hitting the thing. It's final. Nine of Cups in the Ace of Pentacles. A lot of you, this is about like spending or somebody just taking advantage of you giving and or just even your attention, right? Like I said at the beginning, Six of Wands in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, the Tower. Somebody's really throwing a tantrum or being like manipulative or petty or disruptive because they can't get their way, or because, again, you're not giving them enough attention. Okay, this is telling you, you know, I have to be careful when I say lean into the conflict or lean into the disagreement, because I do realize the energy that we're in is violent. Y'all see it. Okay, this Mars square Uranus, this Jupiter Saturn square, like this shit is not, it's not play, like it's for real. This is the energy. If I can just a bit on the intensity of this. This is when last year with Trump, the Mars Uranus conjunction, this is when that happened, okay? When they made contact. Okay? So that's the type of vibes that we in. All right? So that's why I'm saying I have to be mindful when I say, you know, lean into the confrontation. What I mean by that is saying no is not a crime. You can say no. That's what I mean by when I say stand 10 toes down on it. Dig your heels in. You're not wrong. Okay? But be mindful of the energy that we're in. So practice emotional maturity. Don't meet petty with petty. You feel me? Like, it's just not worth it. Okay? So, Capricorn. That's just what I have for you. Okay? I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for trusting me with your energy and your reading today. Aquarius. All right, I have Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. Aqua. Let me just write those last 4. Aries and Taurus. Okay. All right, guys, let's get ready for Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, I'm in your vibes. I'm in your vibes. Also, guys, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I think I have 2 more spots left for the full moon readings, okay? That one is gonna touch on career, love, and is career, love, and you get channeled messages and also 1 astrological question. All right. So I should have posted that in the chat, but I'll pin the comment after and so you guys can see the information about that. Sorry guys, there was an alarm going off. All right, Aquarius. Let me just write a second timestamp for you guys because I rambled a little bit. Okay, Aquarius, let's go. 7 days for Aquarius. Okay, you got the Page of Pentacles. I feel like that's the first time I've seen the Page of Pentacles today. That's nice so far. Okay, the Page of Pentacles, all right, but the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck and the Tower. All right, we'll get some more energy out before we speak on it. What's the challenge here for Aquarius? Okay, the Five of Wands here. All right, so there's some intensity brewing. You feel that. What's the guidance here? Guidance is the Emperor. Only major arcana out. The Emperor. And okay, Nikki, yes, definitely. I will put the information as a pinned comment, and then I'll share more information too after the readings. All right, Aquarius, and you have the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups here, yeah. Okay, I'm hearing Aquarius, is what's being offered stable enough for you? Okay, let's see. Page of Pentacles. Temperance. Ooh, okay. Temperance, like Two of Pentacles. Oh shit. Okay, I'm hearing, are you gonna gamble with your peace? But are you gonna gamble with your peace though? Okay, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Are you gonna choose something that destabilizes you? You got a choice this week. You got a choice, Aquarius. Okay, you have a choice, and this is about stability, and this is about stability that you have created for yourself. Feels like something's coming in. Page of Pentacles. Literally, I'm looking at two sides of the coin. You got temperance on one side of this Two of Pentacles. That's peace. That's moderation. That's healing. Okay, that's paced, is slow, is stable. You got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse on the other side of this Two of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is quite literally instability. Not being self-sufficient. It can indicate lower self-worth. Okay. Or not being able to support oneself. Yep, King of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. What is going to give you that stability? Like, what is offering the actual stability, not the illusion of it? Clarify the Five of Wands here. Aquarius. The Devil in reverse. What else? The Star in reverse. That's you in reverse. Wands in reverse. Yeah. Okay. Somebody else kind of had this too. All right. And the Queen of Cups here. You've outgrown whatever's coming in. You've outgrown it. Yep. The Empress and the Two of Wands. And I think you're going to feel that. I think you're going to feel that you've outgrown something. Somebody else has something like that, and I wonder if you have a connection to them. But it is something that's coming in. It's a tangible thing, right? Because you have Pentacles. It's the Page of Pentacles. It is something that is being offered to you. Even if this, like, I could even get this as being like, say for instance, I'm just trying to give an example. Don't have to be this, okay? But say for instance, like you're on a sobriety journey. It could be that. Somebody offering you a drink. Somebody, offering you something that you've abstained from, that you've healed from. Even if that is a relationship, a date, whatever. I think you feel, I told somebody this, you feel the instability in it instantly. yeah, I'm seeing somebody like this. Like, it could throw you off kilter. It could throw you off center. Those are your indicators. Listen to your body. Listen to your nervous system, they are saying. We're in Gemini season, your fellow air sign. Listen to your nervous system, because you've healed something about your nervous system that was connected to this past thing that's being offered. When the thing comes back around, it triggers something within your body. You could be, some of y'all could be Virgo moons, because they had a similar message around this full moon about a memory coming back through the body. It reminds me of like somatic exercises, how they say, you know, the body stores trauma, and to get that out, you do these somatic exercises that help you release. All right, clarify the Emperor for Aquarius. The King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, some of you, it's like your vision no longer aligns with someone. Okay, the Emperor and the Mother Star. And actually, if this is about a relationship, I think like what's being offered to you, what you will see is that someone is unstable. They are, oh my God, somebody used to mirror your instability, but it's like when they come in this time, because you're so fucking on balance, because you're so healed, you've done the work, it's an imbalance. You feel their instability instantly. It throws you off. Whereas before, you vibed with them because that was the thing that possibly initially attracted that person, was that y'all had that in common in some way, shape, or form. There was instability. Like attracts like. It just is what it is, you know? But now it's like you repel it and you feel that instantly, and that's your indicator, okay? Because what I'm seeing here, the Emperor, the Mother Star, saying yes, there is, so like you've leveled up. You're not even on that playing field anymore. I'm seeing like a football field, and like how they choose people to be on the NFL teams and shit. What do they call it? The draft. And your next level, like, that was like D2. You're D1 now. You're choosing from D1 candidates, from D1 experiences, whatever this is representing. Okay, that's what this is. Last card for Aquarius. You're D1 now. Okay. Eight of Swords here in the Six of Swords. You never thought you would see the day. That's what I heard. Never thought I'd see the day. High Priestess. You've tried to follow this nudge and this inkling times before, I feel like, in this lifetime. But it was only when you went within, the Hermit, Six of Pentacles, the Tower, the Moon, faced some dark shit about yourself, healed some deep wounds, that you were able to come to this point and be able to look at something that used to possibly be your kryptonite, look it dead in the face and say, I've outgrown this, and confidently move forward. I love that. I love that for you guys. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. That was a beautiful reading. That was beautiful. I appreciate you so much, Aquarius. Thank you for your time. Thank you for trusting me with your reading. All right. Give me a second. Let me put in the, I want you guys to be able to have that information. So give me 1 second. I'm going to copy and paste the information for those of you if you want the mini reads instead. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did not think to mention that. We're going to blame it on Gemini season. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, because this one closes out tomorrow, because I want to get, these are full moon readings, and I want to get these to you guys while we're in this energy. Okay, 1 second, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience. Bearing with you, girl. Full moon readings info, and then I will also paste this as a pinned comment too. Paste. Oh, great. It's too many words. Hold on. right. And okay. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I appreciate that. All right. Now, please bear in mind with, okay, Nikki, you see, with these, with the one astro question, make sure you send me your, birthday and time and things so, we can get real accurate for you, really get your chart up there and see what's going on. All right, let's go ahead and get to Pisces. Pisces, don't ask me when I started, saying your name like that. It just came out one day and I said, you know what, I like that. We're gonna stick with Pisces. Okay. Pisces, let's go. Let's see. Next 7 days. Pisces. All right, you got the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, you got the 9. Okay, Nikki, got you. You have the 9 of Pentacles. The Hangman Hierophant here. Okay, hold on, Pisces, let me say. What's the challenge here? The 5 of Swords in reverse. You know. Okay, Nikki, cool beans. I will, and because it's today, did I put the turnaround time? Okay, that one, because I thought it was in here. The turnaround time is 24 hours for that because it's going to be pre-recorded so you guys can have it, can see it, can go back to it for this full moon cycle. So let me insert there. I'm sorry that I didn't put that in there. I thought that it was already there. Okay. All right. Okay, Pisces. Let's see. But I heard that Pisces. That's what I was saying to you. The Death card in reverse here. 7 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And the Tower. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Why am I hearing that? I'm hearing Kendrick Lamar when that song TV Off. Mustard. I'm hearing that. I said 15, then 20. Got you. Okay. Got it. And then you got my email, Nikki. Send me your information over. I appreciate you, love. Okay. Let's see. 5, 4 of Wands in reverse here. Ooh, and Temperance in reverse. Interesting stuff, Pisces. Let me see. Let me sit with that for just a second. Oh, okay. There could be like a light shone on something, Pisces, that you thought was secure. Okay. I'm going to lean on this being like a relationship or something. Okay. 5 of Wands here. There could be a, okay, got it. I'm going to jot it down. Thanks, Nikki, for sending your birthday. There could be a disagreement or an argument that comes up here that shows you that either someone is still unhealed or someone has not forgiven you, or you could see that in yourself too. You could realize that in yourself, that you've not moved on from something, or something still needs healing, or the foundation of something is not as sturdy or strong as you thought it was. Okay, because I'm seeing light being shined through cracks. All right, like I'm visually seeing that. And so the light of the full moon, the light that we're in, right, which is literally the sun reflecting the moonlight, could shine light on cracks, okay, within a certain foundation, because the foundation is in reverse, 4 of Wands. For some of you, in the most mundane sense, could even be something that's happening in the home, something that's literally like physically happening with your home, like a plumbing thing or a hole in the roof or something like that, a small wall, a crack in something. Okay. I'm hearing earthquake for some of you, so I don't know if you live in an earthquake prone area. That is a very random message. Woo, okay, Pisces. All right, Five of Swords in reverse, the Four of Cups, the World. Give me one more on that. The Hierophant, I could be talking about a marriage for some of you, or a very established relationship. Again, we're talking about like some types of foundations. Okay, Hierophant is sturdy foundation, Four of Wands, but that's in reverse. The High Priestess. Okay, tell me about that Death card in reverse. I think I need the fuller picture. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, yeah. This is something from the past. Something that hasn't fully closed out. It's been hard to close it out. The Emperor in reverse. And the Star. Wow. Oh, and the Three of Swords. This just got so real. Oh, okay, Pisces. Please listen. Because if you have been ignoring something, okay, whether it's a person or something about yourself, it becomes very apparent this week. And the only thing that is upright in your guidance is the Star. It must be healed. It must be healed. For some of you, now that I'm going back, this is a health thing. Please pay attention to your health, okay, Pisceans? Not a doctor, not a medical professional. Don't come to me about it, Go to somebody that you trust with that kind of stuff. But I'm just saying, if you're feeling something, if you've been feeling tired, lethargic, things like that, if you've been ignoring something strange within your body that you're feeling, something that feels off, pay attention. Okay, pay attention to your body this week. Reach out to who you need to reach out to. Make the appointment that you need to make. Okay, because that one's coming through pretty strong. Okay, in the guidance, Death card in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. That's 4 fucking major arcanas, Pisces, and the only one upright is the Star. Whatever this is that's coming up, like I said, the only thing to do about it is heal. The Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. The Hermit card here. I'm gonna go for it's gonna be either a health thing for some of you. For others of you, this has to deal with another person, and there are either somebody's not fully over something that they thought they were. Something in a relationship is not as strong as foundationally as you might have thought, or another person thought. And there could also be some truth that's coming out. Okay, some truth that needs to be revealed, and the only thing left to do when it's there is to heal. And it might sting with the Three of Swords. Yeah, Seven of Cups and the Ten of Swords, dude. The illusion, like whatever this is, it is coming to an abrupt, like, it's like if you've been telling your partner, right? You're telling your person that you're unhappy or that you've been unhappy. This is the quickest example that I can think of on the spot. And you're telling them that you've been unhappy. And they're like, okay. And they just like keep pushing it down, and they keep like, kind of being dismissive about it. This is like the week where they can no longer be dismissive about it. And I just have one more. I have one more inquiry, Spirit, for this. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Cups here. Okay. And the Hangman here, because whatever this is becomes louder. And that's the crazy part, is I don't see any communicative cards. I don't see pages or nothing. It becomes louder in the energy itself, which is telling me again, like, it could actually be a physical thing, like, that you feel, that comes up, that is like, it's unavoidable. Like, you have to face it. You have to heal the thing. Okay, with the star here, you have to heal the thing. It is the only way to close something out. Like, don't ignore it, Pisces. Okay, I'm hearing stark warning. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, that is such an intense message. Wow. Anything else, Spirit, that, you know? The Knight of okay. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Swords, Pisces. Like, if it's rest that you need to take, if it's like, go slow. That's what I would say. Go slow this week. Pay attention to everything. Pay attention to everything. Whew. Because something's unavoidable. And if you've been on go, 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 then that's what this is saying. Something's, you know, something like that, when the universe is trying to get our attention and we just keep going and going and we're not seeing the thing, you know, from my experience at least, the universe will orchestrate things in such a way that you have to slow down. You got to see it, you know? So I love you, Pisces. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your time, and thank you so much for trusting me with your energy, okay? Also, Nikki, if you're still on the live, email me with your astrology question. If you have one. If not, I'll just do I'll just gather notes on what's happening for you at the moment, okay? All right, we just have Aries and Taurus left, guys. So let's go ahead and get Aries time stamped. All right, Aries. I'm in your vibes, Aries. I'm in your vibes. I'm hearing my man, my man, my man. Alongside Salt and Pepper's What a Man. What a man, what a man, what a man. Aries, next 7 days. The Justice card, your opposite, Libra. And the Ace of Cups. There could literally be legal matters, as I heard that. If that's you, I feel like you're already in that. You would already know that. Knight of Swords here. 6 of Wands. There could be a lot of attention. It's a lot of words going back and forth. There's a lot of like communication, and it's like publicly. Okay, 6 of Wands. Or there's a lot of people talking. Okay, 6 of Wands. And the Cups, what's the guidance here? The 7 of Swords. And the 10 of Wands. I'm hearing that. Let it all work out. Let it all work out. I love that song. Oh my God. Clarify justice. Okay. Wow. The World reverse, the Hermit reverse, the Sun reverse. They all just flopped in reverse. The Hangman here. That's 5 major arcanas. Oh, this is such a big week for everybody. Lord, it's such a big week. That's a good thing, though. The Hangman, the 7 of Cups here. I'm hearing you can no longer lie dormant. The Sleeping Giant. I'm hearing all these things. Like, some of you are waking up from a slumber after a period of observation. Righting wrongs, I'm hearing. The truth of who I am, I'm hearing. You know, so you guys could be coming back. Okay, yeah, I'm hearing who the guy is. Okay, so you could be making a comeback, so to speak. Really setting the record straight. They're stressing that, setting the record straight about something. Clarify the Knight of Swords. The Creator card saying no. The Three of Pentacles here. Ooh, and you in reverse, the Fool in reverse with the Page of Swords here. Yeah, I feel like this is setting the record straight. I feel like also there could be something that you feel like was going on in private, or something trying to didn't I get this for you? Like, say you are the creator of something, and like, I don't know, you had to take a break or you step back and somebody else tried to step in that position. Somebody else tried to take over, be the creator. It might not be that specific, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Okay. Hence setting the record straight. Once and for all, I'm hearing. Page of Swords and the Nine of Wands here. You could be saying a difficult thing, or going against a crowd or like a majority of people, and maybe you're the only one saying a certain thing, which makes you look different, or makes you look like outcasted or something. Interesting. Why is the Fool in reverse for Aries, and you're in Aries? Judgment in reverse here. The Six of Pentacles and the Emperor here. Ooh, I'm hearing don't get your get back. Like, okay, you're gonna get your get back, okay, but don't actively get your get back. You get your get back by just showing up as you are in your power, being the truth. People will know the truth. Yeah. Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. And for some of you, they're stressing this thing of like, there's no to stop. Don't try to convince people who you are, or of setting the record straight. You just show up as you are. You speak your truth one time. You let it land how it's going to land. You let the chips fall as they may. Clarify the Seven of Swords for the Ram, the Ace of Wands. I'm here. I don't care if we on a ride, baby, long as I'm next to you. Okay, why? Why am I hearing that? And not me all into it though. Like that really hit something. Okay, Wheel of Fortune here, the Five of Wands. Ooh. Yeah, you're not that person. Okay. You know, there could be people speaking on like a past version of you or something. A version of you that you're not even that anymore. You've outgrown it. You've learned. You've licked your wounds. Nine of Wands here, but there could still be people talking about the old version of you, the old Aries, and that's what I feel like this is all coming to. Like, you stepping out, whatever that means, stepping in, I don't know where you coming from. Okay, but welcome back. But it feels like you just showing up, not having to explain yourself, not saying this is where I was, no, I'm not that person, this is how I've changed. Just let your energy, your aura be the explanation in and of itself, period. Yeah. Nine of Wands in the Tower. There could be like certain, I don't know, event or something that people associate, or a person is associating with you, or that you, it's like where people remember you from a certain time, or at a certain point in your life, a certain time in your life. You are no longer there. You have evolved from that. You've elevated from that part, that time, that chapter, that era in your life. It feels like you are being kind of tested to show up as that, which is why I say with the Fool in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and the Creator card saying no, don't try to actively like get your get back, like go tit for tat with people and shit. Like, no. All right, I don't see that here. Yeah. All right. Anything else for Aries? The Mother Star in reverse. The Mother Star upright says yes, and it's in reverse. So that's two no's out here, because the Creator card already says no, but then the Mother Star in reverse is like double no. Seriously, and the Page of Swords, who do you have to explain to? Okay? You know? No. Seriously, Aries, you just show back up. Seriously, you just show back up. All right? And we welcome you with open arms. Not everybody will. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Don't let people interrogate you. That's what I'm hearing. Like poke and prod and try to be in your business. You don't have to over explain yourself. Just show up. Okay? That's what I have for you, Aries. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for trusting me with your reading and your energy today. All right, Taurus, you're ending us off. All right, Taurus, let's go ahead and get you time stamped. Get your bread. All right, guys, I hope I did the timestamps right. We're going to see. But feel free to let me know, okay? So the quicker I can fix them, the better. All right, Taurus, I'm in your vibes, and you just showed up on the bottom of the deck, and I already saw the Empress. So you ready? That was the Hierophant right there. I'm in your vibes, Taurus. I'm in your vibes. Information to book any type of reading that I'm offering at the moment is in the chat, guys, okay? If you're looking for that. If you need some clarity during this time, it's a hectic week. It's a chaotic week with the full moon. Taurus, next 7 days. The moon in reverse. As I talk about the full moon, you see what I'm talking about? The moon in reverse here. Queen of Swords. Emotional boundaries will be tested. Okay. We're going to clarify. I'm not going to leave you hanging. Okay, the devil, and get them all out. Wandering eyes, hurt. And the mother star saying yes. The Ten of Swords. You guys can have a pet that you feel you're very connected to, okay? Or you have a pet. Some of you have had a pet like on the other side, or a pet that like passed away or something, that there's still like a connection there that's very specific. But I'm just connecting like this tiger. It could have been a cat. Connecting like this tiger with the third eye, and then this skull on the Ten of Swords with the third eye. It's an intuitive connection with the other side, or something that is on the other side. Okay. Clarify the moon in reverse. That's interesting. In a full moon week. Four of Wands. The Ten of Cups. High Priestess. And the Two of Wands. It's a lot of water. Magician. See, they're like emotional boundaries or some type of emotional instability. Taurus. Yeah, okay. The Magician and the Eight of Cups. I'm hearing tricks are for kids. Tricks are for kids. I don't know how this ties in, but they are referencing like someone who feels like they have to quote unquote do tricks, like to keep someone, to keep jump through hoops, right? You guys ever heard that saying, like you gotta jump through hoops just to do this or just to get this done? What's that song? You got me hanging on a string now. Yeah. Some of you, it's your emotions that are spilling over. In reference to, I don't know, maybe feeling like emotionally cut off from someone, or like you can't access their emotions, or it could even be for some of you a mother thing, a family thing. I'm thinking with the moon in reverse and the Four of Wands. Those are like very intimate cards. Clarify the devil as a challenge. And the devil is out. Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse is out here. The King of Pentacles. Y'all could be dealing with somebody who's just not honest. Knight of Cups. The Ten of Wands. If somebody could have wandering eyes, this could be a serial cheater, or like there could be serial like infidelity in something that really has made you like question yourself. Clarify. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, yeah. Clarify this guidance for Taurus, please. Three of Wands in reverse. Justice in reverse. Whew. And the Sun. Taurus, I feel like this could be a little heavy for you emotionally, just because, you know, I feel like your inner child needs a hug. Like I'm seeing you be hugged, Accept all the genuine hugs this week, because you know, it feels like you have a lot of compassion and empathy for yourself at some point this week, possibly during and after the full moon, after, I don't know, something comes to culmination or full illumination. And it could be that you realize, like, no matter how much you give, if you're giving to someone like who's broken, or they have a hole in their cup, they don't even know how to fill their own cup, it's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. And I think this full moon wants you to realize it's not you. It's not you. Now, what the full moon could do is point you to the root. It could be bringing this up so that you go underneath this, you go even deeper below just the surface of what's happening, of feeling like, you know, rejected or whatever it is, unrequited love, whatever the thing might be. Tell me, yeah, tell me about the King of Pentacles, please. The Queen of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, you've dealt with someone. I'm just gonna call it someone. You can say it's something if it is for you, that has chipped away at like your confidence over time. And I think that's what's coming to a head this week, Taurus, that realization for you. And I think that it can be, if I'm being honest, I think it can be a little heavy. All right, let me see. More guidance. But be accepting of the truth, and any truth to you. Some of you, there's going to be a truth that comes from a distance, like somebody calling you. Judgment in reverse here, and the World. They've made one too many bad decisions, and you, what I'm hearing, Spirit says you can't keep accepting this. You can't keep accepting this. So I'm feeling like something's coming to light for you guys. Yeah, the Chariot, the Lovers here. I feel like something is coming to light, possibly about someone as well, which will further, in Taurus, it has to come to light, especially if you are one that's been blaming yourself. You have to see it's not you. They would have did it with anyone, because it's the wounding within. So if I can just circle back on your guidance, just so we're clear, Taurus, and you have that support this week. This is really asking you to accept the truth, because it's going to be on full display with the Sun. And if there was something that this person lied about, Seven of Swords in reverse, the truth is going to come out this week about it. Okay, yeah, confirmation on that is you, the Empress. And for some of you, I was going to say, Four of Swords is going to offer you actually a sense of relief, because you've been carrying way too much weight on your shoulders, taking all the blame. That's not fair. But you have to see it for yourself, right? So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I'm available for now, like, I think I have one more spot for the full moon readings. Okay, if you guys need some extra support, some extra clarity between now and tomorrow, these will be still open. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for bearing my breaks and just all the things. Y'all know that I have been just trying to show up more just authentically for myself. You know, breaking out of people-pleasing habits, breaking out of the need to be perfect all the time. And I have been enjoying that. I have been enjoying this and just stepping into like this new era personally in my life, and like letting that reflect here in this space. I appreciate you guys so much. So that's it. Let's see, we've been here for just 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's just nothing. You guys enjoy the rest of your Mars day. All right, Nikki, I have your reading. Those of you, if you booked any more readings, as a matter of fact, give me 1 second, let me just okay. I'm sorry, guys. I had to check, make sure I wasn't missing anyone. Thank you to those of you who booked your full moon readings. Gonna get on those 24-hour turnaround time. Those are still available for about 6-7 more hours, guys. Okay, so I appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Mars day. Be safe out here. Don't fuck around and find out with these Mars, Uranus, and Jupiter, Saturn squares. Okay, I love you. Till next time.